Hello, a very good evening to all of you. Welcome back once again on the YouTube channel of Career Launcher. Now, friends, we are back once again in another session in which we are going to discuss one complete set of data interpretation that will be typically based on calculations. So the main agenda of this session will be how to quicken our calculation, how to increase the speed of our calculation by using some logical methods, some shortcut techniques of doing calculation, which involves percentages, ratios, and so on. Right. So, friends, in this session, we'll be looking forward to one of the sets. This is not an exact question of the previous year of CAT examination. All right. So the elements that you will see in this session or in this particular set that we are going to discuss will help you in improving your calculations, not only to tackle the questions of data interpretation, but also to tackle a lot of questions of quantitative ability as well. So good evening, everyone. Good evening, Daksh. Good to see you in this session. So friends, please acknowledge your presence by writing something in the chat box. A very, very good evening to each and everyone. So those who can hear me, those who are already a part of this session, please write something in the chat box. Just write a yes in the chat box to show that you are present and you are going to participate, contribute in this session up to your 100%. So Shubhra, Astha, a very good evening to both of you. Sankalp, good evening. Good to see you, all of you, once again in this session. Swapnil, Harsh, Ray Kumar, good evening, everyone. So I can see some new faces other than some old usual faces. So Daksh, Astha, Shubhra, Sankalp, you have been a part of almost all my sessions. Maria, Ray, I am seeing you for probably for the first time, but good to see all of you in this session. So like I was telling you, in this session, we are going to look at a set which is a typical data interpretation set. Calculations involved hone wali hain aaj, okay? And I'll be teaching you some ways, some techniques using which you will be able to reduce the amount of calculation, and hence you will be able to save the time that you are taking to solve any particular set. All right. So a very good evening, everyone. Sandeep, Maria, Ray, Swapnil, Harsh, Sankalp, Shubhra, Astha, and Dash. All of you, a very, very good evening. Right? So friends, all of you be ready to tackle this set of calculations, this set. Okay. Now the data given to us is in the form of pie charts. So this is the entire data for all of you. You can take a snapshot of this data. You can take a picture, whatever you want to. You want to note down this data somewhere in your notebook, in your rough sheets. Please do that. And then I will display all the questions which are related to this data. Okay. So first of all, what I'll do is I'll display all the questions together. Okay. So I'll quickly show you the glimpse of the sheet. So there will be 6 questions that will be involved. As you can see on this slide, all the questions on a single page. Okay. So first of all, just understand, just note down the data, and then I'll take you to the questions. Okay. Now I'll give you 4 to 5 minutes to calculate the answer of some of these questions. And then we'll get into the analysis of this data. And then after that, we'll be solving each and every question one by one. Okay. So first of all, the data on your screen, please note down this data. Once you are done, please post done in the chat box, and then I'll display all the questions on the screen. So refer the data given below and answer the questions that will follow. Given below are pie charts showing the sales of different TV brands for the years 2012 and 2013. Assume that these are the only brands existing in the market. Now, this statement that is given to us becomes very important. Okay, assume that these are the only brands existing in the market. That means other than the 5 brands that you can see in both the pie charts, these are the only brands for which we'll be talking about, and the market share of these 5 brands together will be 100% as shown in both the pie charts. Okay, so there is no other TV brand that we'll be talking about, or for which you need to calculate the data or you need to consider? No, not at all. So these are the only 5 TV brands in 2012 and 2013. Okay. Now, like once you are done noting down this data, please post done in the chat box so that I'll take you to the questions. Now, each and everything that is mentioned on the screen is very important. Okay, so Shubhra says she's done. Okay, anyone else? I'll wait for the same thing from some other students as well. All right, okay. Astha, Maria, both of you are also done. Now 30 seconds more and then I'll display the screen which will have all the 6 questions. After that, I'll give you 4 to 5 minutes like I told you, and then we'll come into the discussion of this set. All right, so all of you be ready. I'm now going to display all the questions. Now, while you are solving these questions, just keep solving and don't post any of the answers right now. Okay? I'll ask you to post the answers and then only you post. Otherwise, just keep solving all these questions one by one. Okay. Now, Swapnil, as far as level of difficulty is concerned, I would say that since this set is completely based on calculations, the level of difficulty is moderate, like above moderate. Fine. So it is not easy. The level of difficulty will be above moderate, and you will understand when you will look at the questions. Okay. The important thing is the time that you are taking to solve these questions. Okay, so if we will not consider the time we are taking to solve these questions, I would say that each and every student will be able to solve each and every question that is there in the set. But the key is how much time you are taking to solve. All right, Swapnil. So Swapnil, if I'll give you, let's say 15 minutes for this entire set, you will be able to solve it and you will say that, sir, easy tha set. But if I'll give you the same question to be done in, let's say, less than 8 minutes, on an average 1 minute per question, then you will say, sir, ye to question difficult tha. The irony is the question is same. I'm changing the time that I'm giving you, and that basically is deciding the level of difficulty. All right. Okay. So the thing is, in the minimum possible amount of time, how many questions you can attempt. Okay. So let's do one thing. I will start a stopwatch. Okay. And all of you try to solve these 6 questions. And once you have answers for all these 6 questions, post done in the chat box. Your time starts now. So let's see how many of you can finish all the 6 questions in, I would say, 4 minutes. So once you have answers for all the 6 questions, you will post done in the chat box. Now it's all about handling these calculations in the minimum possible amount of time. That's it. The set is nothing more than that. How comfortable you are dealing with percentages? Do you know the formula of successive percentage change? Do you know the application of successive percentage change? These are the things that will be tested here. All right, friends, 4 minutes are up. Now, what I want from each and every one of you, just write the number of questions you have solved up till now. Yes, Harsh, I'll go back to the previous slide, but all of you, please write the number of questions you have solved up till now. Okay, nice, Sankal. So, 4 questions in just more than 4 minutes. Sandeep, all right. Rahul, 3, good. Swapnil, 1, okay, no problem at all. प्लीज राइट द नंबर ट्रूथफुली. ठीक है, जितने सॉल्व किए हैं उतना ही लिखो. ओके, गुड गुड. आई एम प्राउड ऑफ ऑल ऑफ यू. नाइस. So now I'll give you 2 to 3 minutes more to work on the remaining questions. Okay, so all of you work on the remaining questions. You have 2 to 3 minutes more. Come on, go for it. Tell me whenever you are done with the entire question, entire set, all the 6 questions. Post done in the chat box if you are done with this. Okay, anyone who is done with all six? Okay, now write the number of that question. Give me the question number that is bothering you, or more than one question. Please write the number of that question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which question or which questions are bothering you? Okay, question number 3, Maria says, all right. 3, 3, 3, 3. All of you are writing 3. Rest, I hope you must have taken care of all of them, right? Shall we start with the discussion? If all of you want, or if anyone want another 1 minute, 1.5 minutes, I can wait. So tell me, should we start with the discussion? Should we start with the analysis? Shubhra says question number 1. So Shubhra, question number 1. All right, we will have a look at it. All right, 1 minute. Maximum 1 minute is what I can give you, and then we will start. Now, what I want from all of you before we start with the discussion, I want all of you to write the option numbers of all these 6 questions, which are your answers. Okay. So let's say if you have done question number 1, question number 2, question number 3, 4, and 6. Okay. So write it in this way: option 1, option 2, option 3, option 1, dash, and then option 4. Like this. The answer for 6 questions like this respectively, please post it in the chat box. If you have not attempted any question, leave it blank, but write all these answers respectively in the form of options which are mentioned here. Yes, I'm waiting. Swapnil, don't write it like this. Okay, just write in a single message, just option number, the way Rahul has done. Absolutely, the way Sankalp has done. Okay. So Sankalp and Rahul, like almost same answers for 5 questions. 3, 1, 4, 2, 3. Sandeep, good. So 3, 1, 4, 2, 3. These are your answers for first, second, fourth, fifth, and sixth. All right. Nice. Wonderful. Okay. So now, friends, let's begin the discussion. Okay. Now I'll tackle these questions one by one, but not in the sequence. Now let's first of all look at the easiest question, question number 5. Okay. So question number 5, I'll take you to the question number 5 wala screen. What is the percentage increase in the total sales in 2013 over 2012? Now this question should be solved in less than like 30 seconds. No, Soham. Like obviously we are 4 months away from CAT, and like we're not talking about what kind of set can actually come. We are working on our concepts. Okay, so not in this session, but in other sessions, I take questions which are from previous year paper, which are of the similar level of difficulty. Okay, so this is not one of them, right? But yes, similar questions, slightly higher level of difficulty, similar type of calculations may come in CAT or non-CAT examinations, right? So what is the answer? So all of you, now I'm seeking an answer from all of you for this question. What is the percentage increase in total sales in 2013 over 2012? Now, 2013, the total sales is 1750, and 2012 it is 1400. Okay. Now look at these numbers, 1400 and 1750. All of you focus on these two numbers. Now, what is the ratio of these numbers? 1400 and 1750. What is the ratio of these numbers? Let's work on these. So 0 and 0 cancels. Now 35 will cancel, and this will be 4 and this will be 5. So the ratio of these numbers is 4:5. Focus on this. Okay. So if the value of 2012 is 4, then the value of 2013 is 5. There is a percentage increase of 1 over the initial value of 4. 1 upon 4, we all know that this is, in terms of percentages, 25 percentage. All right, fine. Am I clear? So this is 25 percentage. Option 2, this question should have been done in less than 30 seconds. And the students who have given the answers, almost all of you have the same answer for this. Okay, right? Chaliye. So the easiest question, the question that we should have tackled to start this one is question number 5. We are done with this. Okay. Now, friends, come to other questions. So we are done with question number 5. Answer is option 2. Now I will talk about question number 1, question number 2, and question number 4 and question number 6 together. एक साथ हम इसके लिए बात कर सकते हैं. Okay. So this question is asking, question number 1, for how many brands there has been an increase in sales of more than 25%. Now, I'll be discussing 2 different ways of tackling this question. Okay, 2 different ways, right? Number 1, a conventional way. Okay, so I have to find out for how many brands there has been an increase in sales of more than 25%. So I will talk about, let's say, which one should I select? So let's talk about Onida. Okay. Now Onida in 2012 is 17% of 1400, and Onida in 2013 is 18% of 1750. Okay. Now I'll not be discussing a typical conventional way. No, I'll still try to save some time in these calculations. Okay. Now 2012 the value is 17% of 1400, and 2013 the value is 18% of 1750. Right. Now whenever you have to find out the ratio or the percentage increase, the percentage change, A is what percentage of B, B is what percentage of A, always cancel the common factors. Okay, so if I'll cancel the common factors, so from here I'll get 4, and from here I'll get 5, first of all. Then percentage of and percentage of will also cancel. So on the left hand side I will have 17 multiply 4, and on the right hand side I will have 18 multiply 5. Now 17 multiply 4 is 68, and 18 multiplied by 5 is 90. So in 2012, corresponding to 68, the value has become 90 in 2013. So now you can find out the percentage change. It will be easier for you as compared to calculating for the actual values. No need to find out the actual values. Just cancel the common factors and then you can work on these calculations, right? Also, I can cancel out 2 from both sides. So this will become 34 and this will become 45, right? So 34 initial value, 45 the final value. There is a change of 11 over the initial value of 34 multiplied by 100. Now I can clearly see that 10% of 34 is 3.4. When this multiplied by 3, I'll get 10.2. So I can say that this value or this calculation is more than 30%. Okay, or simply more than 25%, as 25% of 34 is 8 point something or 8.5 to be precise. So 11 definitely is more than 25%, right? So I can say that for Onida, the net percentage change is 25%. percentage above, is more than 25 percentage, right? So this is the method using which what you can do is you can calculate the percentage change for each and every brand, and then comment upon how many of them are more than 25 percentage or not. This is number one, method number one. Okay. Now, obviously, this is lengthy because working for all these 5 brands separately will take at least 30 to 45 seconds for each brand, and hence more than 3 to 4 minutes to solve this entire question. So obviously, this should not be the most efficient method to tackle this question. So now let's talk about the most efficient method to tackle this question. Okay. So I'll erase it and we'll open a blank slide. Okay. And let's look at some basic calculation techniques. Okay. Shortcuts, basically the shortcuts. So let's say initial value is, I'm just taking a very basic example, 10 multiplied by 20. And the final value is 12 multiplied by 26. So initial value and final value are known, are in front of us. Now, if you will observe these numbers, you can say that from 10 to 12, there is a percentage increase of 20%, right? Similarly, from 20 to 26, there is a percentage increase of 30%. All right. Now, the net percentage change in this calculation can be calculated by using the formula A plus B plus AB upon 100, the formula of successive percentage change. So I'll substitute these values. So if you have studied the basics of percentages, you should be familiar about this formula. Okay, so just substitute the values of A and B. So 20 plus 30 plus 20 into 30 upon 100, that means 56%. So 56% will be the net percentage change from this value to this value. All right, I've taken some very easy values, convenient values, basically just to show you the application of this calculation. Okay, right? So you multiply them 200 and you multiply 26 and 12, 260, 312. And if you calculate the actual percentage change, it will come out to be same, that is 56%. Okay, so this type of thing can be done in calculations, application of successive percentage change. All right, fine. Now let's try to apply this method or shortcut or concept, whatever you call it, in this question. Right now, again, I'll talk about Oneida. Now, Oneida, initial value is 17% of 1400 and the final value is 18% of 1750. Now, upon simplification, I can write the first calculation as 17 multiplied by 4 if I'll cancel out the common factors, and the second calculation is 18 multiplied by 5. Now look at these bases. Look at the total sales value in 2012 and total sales value in 2013. They are in the ratio 4:5. Okay, so I can say that the percentage change in the total sales value, is 25%. I'll repeat, the percentage change in the total sales value is 25%. Okay, so it can be said that if the percentage share of any brand remains same in both the years, let's say there is a brand X whose percentage share in 2012 is, let's say, 16% in 2012. And in 2013, again, its percentage share is 16%, right? Okay. Now, since the base percentage, the base value has increased by 25%, and there is no change in the percentage share, okay, then I can say that the net percentage change using A plus B plus AB upon 100. So here A is 25% and there is no change in B, right? So the value of B is 0. So 25 plus 0 plus 25 into 0 upon 100, that means net percentage change is 25% only. I'll repeat, the change in total sales value is 25%. So if the percentage breakup for any brand remains same, then the net percentage change will be equal to the percentage change in total sales value, which is 25%. On the other hand, if the percentage share increases, then the net percentage change will be more than 25%. If the percentage share decreases, the net percentage share will be less than 25%. And you can see it by using the formula of A plus B plus AB upon 100. All right. So basically in this question, there is no need for you to calculate the net percentage change for every brand to answer this question. Okay. So you can just have a look at the pie chart. So percentage share of Onida has increased. So the net percentage change in Onida will be more than 25% because the base has increased by 25%. Now, similar thing can be said about LG. Since the percentage share of LG has increased from 2012 to 2013, hence the net percentage change in the sales of LG will be more than 25%. Samsung, the percentage change is falling. Initially it is 26 and now it is 24. So the percentage value has fallen. So the net percentage change in Samsung, Philips and Sony, all of them will be less than 25%. Okay. So the correct answer for this question, for how many brands there has been an increase in sales for more than 25%. So there are only two brands, Onida and LG, for which this will happen. All right. So the correct answer for this question is option 3. Now, how much time I should be taking to answer this one? So if we know this method, then 1400 to 1750, understanding this will hardly take 15 to 20 seconds. And then that is the only time you will take to answer this question, at max 30 seconds. I believe some of you might have taken more than 1 minute, more than 2 minutes, probably more than 3 minutes. Some of you are unable to answer this question, right? But you can take less than 30 seconds to find out the final answer of this question. So the correct answer is two brands, Onida and LG, right? So that was question number 1. Now, question number 2, what is the percentage growth in sales of LG? So let's look at question number 2, percentage growth in the sales of LG. Now, LG originally was 19%, okay, and now has become 23%. Okay, I'll give you both the methods of doing this. So I can say that 19% of 1400, 23% of 1750. I can take out common factors. So 19 multiplied 4 and 23 multiplied by 5, right? 19 multiplied by 4 is 76. 23 multiplied 5 is 115. So there is an increase of, I would say, 23 into 5, 115, 76, ठीक है. So 24 and 15, 39 का increase है, right? Over the initial value of 76 multiplied by 100, right? So this is what we have to do. Now 76, 50% of 76 is how much? Is 38, right? So answer should be more than 50%, 51%, 54%, 58%. Okay. Now 38 I have already reached and I have to go to 39. So that means even if I'll add 2% of 76, which is approximately 1.5, then I'll be through, and I can say that 52% is 39 point something, right? My answer has to be less than 39.5. So my answer should be less than 52. So the correct answer here that you can mark is option 1. Okay, this is one method of tackling this question. Another method, let's talk about that. Okay, I'll erase it. Yes. Okay. Now another method, LG percentage share has grown from 19 to 23. So let's talk about the percentage increase in the percentage share. So percentage increase is 4 upon 19, right? Now 1 upon 19 is 5.2 something. So 4 upon 19 will be 4 multiplied by 5.2. That is approximately 21 percentage. Okay. So percentage increase in the percentage share is 21. And base में कितना increase था? 25 percentage. So using the formula A plus B plus AB upon 100, 21 plus 25 plus 21 into 25 upon 100. Cancel, cancel. This is 4. Cancel 5.2 something. So let's simplify. 46 and 5, 51.2 approximate answer. Okay, so 51.2, that is option 1 once again, and we have got this answer, right? So the method that I was talking about using successive percentage change will prove to be very handy in such questions. Okay, right? Now next question. So question number 1 and 2 are done. Now I look at question number 4 and question number 6 after this. Question number 3 अभी छोड़ते हैं. Question number 3 सबको difficult लग रहा है. I'll come to question number 3 towards the end. Which brand had the highest percentage increase in sales from 2012 to 2013? Once you are done with this much of calculations, you should not be taking more than 5 seconds to answer this question. Not more than 5 seconds. Okay. Now, looking at the data, I know that only Onida and LG have shown an increase. Otherwise, the other 3 brands, Sony, Philips, and Samsung, in all the 3 cases, there is a decrease. So options are Sony, Philips, and Samsung. They cannot be the answers. So the answer has to be option 4, that is none of these. So once again, no need to calculate if it is Onida or if it is LG, right? Without calculations, you can mark the answer. Though for LG, we have already calculated the net percentage change, right? In the previous case, 51 percentage. For Onida, it is less. So answer effectively should be LG just by observing the data. ठीक है? तो answer LG होना चाहिए, but we don't have any of options, so we'll definitely mark none of the above. Okay? So that was question number 4. Question number 5 we have already covered. Question number 6. What is the percentage growth in the sales of Sony and Samsung combined? So Sony and Samsung in the first year, the percentage breakup is 50% and it has become 22 plus 24, that is 46%. So what is the percentage change in the percentage breakup? So it has fallen by 4 over the value of 50 into 100. That means there is a drop of 8%. Okay. Now I'll use the formula A plus B plus AB upon 100. Focus on this formula A plus B plus AB upon 100. The value of A is minus 8. The value of B, the change in base is 25%, right? So minus 8 plus 25. A will be minus 8, B will be plus 25. Plus minus 8 into 25 upon 100. So minus 8 plus 25 minus 2, and this comes out to be 15%. So there is a 15% increase in the combined sales of Sony and Samsung. So the correct answer, yes, it is option 3. So once again, not more than 1 minute should be taken to find out the final answer of this, right? So we are done with 5 questions. Now totally up to you. If you don't have time, you may leave this question, but there is no point in leaving this question number 3, because of the nature of this question. Itna bhi difficult nahi hai. Among all 6 of them, yes, this seems to be higher level of difficulty, but it is not that higher level of difficulty that we will leave this question. Okay, so let's look at this. Now the data given to us in the pie chart is for 2012 and 2013. They are saying that in 2014, the sales of Onita is expected to grow by 1/3 over 2013. So 2013, what is the sales of Onita? The sales of Onita is 18% of 1750, right? This is in 2013. In 2014, it is expected to grow by 1/3. So can I say that it is expected to become 4/3 of the previous value? If the value increases by 1/3, it will become 4/3 of the previous value. So 2014 Onida will become 4/3 of 18% of 1750. 4/3 multiply 18 will be 24. So I can write it as 24% of 1750. Right? Okay. 4/3 multiply 18 is 24. So I have written it as 24% of 1750. Okay. So this is what we are expecting for the sales of Onida in 2014. Right? Now moving further, it says, and the experts predict a 25% market capture due to the same. So basically this value is 25% of the total sales of 2014. Let's say total sales of 2014 is X. Fine. So experts are saying that this value, whatever it is 25% of the market capture. That means 25% of X is expected to become this value of Onita. Okay, done. Question is, what will be the sales of Philips in 2014? अब Philips की sale 2014 में निकालनी है. If it is expected to have the same market share as that of 2012. So Philips 2012, it was 14%. So it is expected to have the same market share. Market share means percentage. Okay. So 25% of X is given. We have to calculate 14% of X, right? So this will be equal to 24% of 1750 divided by 25 multiplied by 14. Unitary method. Okay, so unitary method apply kiya maine and this value will be calculated. Okay, so this is what you will have to do for this question and you will get your answer. That's all. So cancellation karte hain. So I'll write it as 24 upon 100. 25 and 1750. This is 7070 multiplied by 70 into 14. So 0 0 cancel. 24 into 7 into 14 calculate karna hai, divided by 10 karna hai, and your answer will come in terms of lakhs. Okay, so 24 into 7, let's do the calculation. या फिर 24 को 14 से multiply कर देते हैं, 240 and 96. So 336 multiply 7 divided by 10. So 24.2 तो आ रहा है दो ऑप्शंस में. 25, 5, 2, 23, 2352 divided by 10, that is 235.2. So 235.2, yes, it is among the options. So option 2 is the correct answer. Fine. अब ये क्वेश्चन देखने के बाद लगेगा कि यार प्रीवियस क्वेश्चंस जो हमने किए वो बहुत इजी थे एंड दिस इज वन डेविल क्वेश्चन अमंग दीस 6 क्वेश्चंस. नो, ये भी क्वेश्चन इजी ही है. आई बिलीव सम ऑफ यू हैव they don't have any intention after seeing such easy questions. Okay, but this one is also categorized as an easier one. All right, so friends, that is all about these 6 questions. Now, please frankly tell me, are you able to learn something out of this session or not? Okay, so please do give a feedback, right? Please write something in the comment section so that I will have an understanding of what type of sessions you are looking for, and accordingly I'll be conducting those sessions. I'll be picking up that type of questions, those type of calculations in the upcoming sessions. Okay, so please do mention your feedback if you learned something out of this session or not. All right. So friends, that is all from my side for the day. Now, I'll end this session with two important informations for all of you. So all of you, just a few more seconds, two important set of information. Now, number one, OpenMock CDC. OpenMock CDC number 2 will be live on 3rd of August 2024. The timings will be 8:30 a.m., 12:30 p.m. and 4:30 p.m. So at these times, you will be able to attempt OpenMock CDC number 2 for CAT 2024, right? The link for the registration for OpenMock CDC 2 is given in the description of this session. Nida, yes, I'll definitely pick up more pie charts. Don't worry at all. So wait for my next session. Now, the second announcement for all of you is CAT 2024 Race to 99 Percentile. This is our biggest CAT event in which 13 hours of live sessions will be conducted on 10th and 11th of August. That is Saturday and Sunday. Okay. Now, this 2-day workshop will be taken by all the CAT gurus, as you can see on your right hand side, right? So book a seat now by visiting the description of this session. The link to register for this particular thing is given in the description. All right. Since I am Calcutta, sir, since I am Calcutta is the paper setter, can we do more of the sets like the past trends? Yes, Swapnil. So Swapnil, this is what I'm doing in the sessions that I'm taking at 1 o'clock. Okay, so I'll be handling those things. So first of all, I'm analyzing all the previous year paper of CAT examinations, right? And then I'll be picking up those things which will be helpful for you, keeping in mind that I'm Calcutta is setting the paper. Yes, Aniket. So hardly you will see one set of graphs in CAT, but yes, one set is also helpful. Okay. Sir, I'm VRC 1000 student. Do I have to pay for race to 99 percentile or is it covered? Now, so hum go and do the registration and you will find that how much you'll have to pay. All right. So please go ahead, race to 99 percentile, go for registration. Okay. Right now, I don't have any idea, but you will, once you will start with the registration process, you will get to understand what do you have to do. All right. Fine. So friends, that is all from my side in this session. Have a nice time. I'll see you once again in the next session, that is tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Thank you very much for being a part of this session. Have a nice time. Bye-bye.